Nowadays it ain't no week, cause it's just me and these checks, okay? Tables turn, huh? Let it burn, huh? It's my turn, huh? They gon' learn, yeah. 20 buck 50, what I earn, yeah. In the cut like buck 50s, they gon' burn, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what
Yo, what is up, you guys? Yo, what is up, you guys? Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome to the Yosemite podcast. My name is Jason.
It's Young Yale.
E-Man.
And I'm Rick.
Hey.
Chill out, fat.
All right. Bro, that can be mistaken for that.
Yeah.
All right, E-Man. We haven't had you the past 2 weeks.
MIA.
Do you want to explain yourself?
Busy.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I got a doctor's appointment. I had.
but do you have a doctor's note?
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Okay.
It's in your email.
Send it to HR.
Hey, Rod's gone. Let's talk about that one.
Oh, shit.
That's true.
He's in a meeting, bro.
Where is Rod?
Chaperoning.
Damn.
Throwing this away just for a little petty party.
Bro.
Couldn't be me. Just joking.
I don't know what to tell you. Rod didn't tell us nothing.
Sad.
Hey, he told us the day before.
Yeah.
Even though he knew.
No, apparently
like
he told Jason weeks before.
Yeah.
I mean,
he told me, but not.
Well, he told me what he's gonna be doing this weekend.
Yeah.
But not that he's missing.
Not
the
like
podcast.
I'm missing the podcast.
Yeah.
He just told us like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
that's pretty fucked up.
Surprise,
Like,
surprise.
Hey, that's selfish. That's selfish. Just saying.
So I was gonna bring this up anyways, but my boy Jordan brought this up as a topic. The new Yeezy album
When that drop?
today at noon.
Barely?
Yeah.
I swear we talked about it last time I was on the episode.
No,
We
it was
did,
scheduled to
we
drop.
did.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about Yandi.
No, I thought it was Yandi, but it was something else. I thought that.
Jesus is King. That was like 2 or 3
No,
weeks ago.
yeah.
It was supposed to drop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that was. The
That's
last
what-
time
that's
that
what I'm
was
saying.
here,
I
was supposed
thought-
to drop that night
yeah, some
that
shit
we
like that.
recorded.
I thought the one that was supposed to drop was Yandi, but he changed it to that.
Jesus
Or Yandi
Christ.
already dropped, right?
No,
You guys
Yandi
said?
was
No.
just like that was supposed to come out in the summer. or some
Last
shit.
year.
Yeah, some
Last
shit
Like
like
2
that.
years ago.
And it was just like
Last year in September.
some shit like that, and it was just like dropped or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the night we were recording was supposed to come out that night, and then Kim Kardashian it was gonna come out Sunday,
And then it did.
and it was just like gone.
Fuck. Yeah,
But-
at least it came out.
Have any of you
How
guys
was it?
listened to it?
I haven't.
No.
I didn't even know it came out.
I really, really like it,
I can't say
Really?
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Damn.
and he
Damn.
has not impressed me in years.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it? A whole new Yeezy? Or is
I think it's just like no fucking. It's a Yeezy where it's not just dumb goof and shit. Like his lyrics have fucking meaning in it.
Is it
Really?
like,
And, like,
Jesus
Hey,
Walks?
favorite track.
Jesus, favorite track? Follow God.
I've heard that a lot. I've seen that a lot on
Yeah.
Twitter.
I just like
I only listened to that song because I saw it popping up a lot, but I
It's-
haven't had a chance to
the
actually go through the
fucking
whole
drums
album.
knocking that bitch.
But is
Uh,
it like? But like, okay. So if you were to explain it to somebody, would you say this is old Kanye, or is this a whole different like?
But like
Kanye?
good Kanye.
Yeah.
This is a grown up Kanye.
So
This
it's different.
Yeah, it's different. Old Kanye is just like I don't know,
More
it's
raw?
a little swagger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, younger on some new
Yeah.
shit.
So this one to me is just more like he's like appreciative of what he has. He's just like literally. A lot of us look at him differently, like, oh, he's gonna be a weirdo because he's fucking like all over God and Jesus, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was gonna be something where it's like too
On that kind
Like
of shit.
trying to
too
sell
praising,
the-
where it's gonna be like too like he's trying to sell it too much,
Yeah.
But it just honestly it just sounds like fucking just like genuine.
It didn't feel that way?
I'm saying it does.
No. Like,
Wait, what?
before you said it, that it was genuine, it didn't feel that way? That he was trying to,
Like trying to like oversell it.
Yeah.
The whole like appraisal shit, you know.
I think he actually found like, cause you know how we've heard people around you even like, oh, I went to this retreat and it touched me differently. Where it's like I found God. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of believed it when he started poking up with it, but I thought that the music was not going to be genuine. I feel like he was genuine about it, where he was legit, but I feel like the music wasn't going to be.
I genuinely didn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
And
It's just
it-
like he's been on such a like every time you'd see him in the news, it'd be just because he did something like not crazy, but
Yeah.
like just out of the norm, So I just thought it was another thing where he was trying to change his like view, like from the public,
Yeah. On the Zane Lowe interview on Beats One, he said yesterday that he even asked the contributors to the project to not involve themselves in premarital sex if they're working on his project during that time period.
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
repeat. What'd you say?
That's
So-
a little too
So I'm
extra.
Kanye, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You're a producer.
Yeah.
You're Big Rick, the producer.
Yep.
Yo, Big Rick, you got like 6 beats on my project, right? I ask you please that while we're collaborating and you're contributing to my piece of art, I don't want you involving yourself in premarital sex, because this to me is a gospel album, and this is deeper than just you know what I mean. Basically,
That's fucking weird. That's
he
a
asked-
weirdo for that one.
he asked that it was at a
Yes,
point.
Kanye.
He asked that at a point. He asked that it wasn't like a full requirement, maybe, but he was telling him that there was a point where he was asking people that.
Like somebody got cut off for that, or not
He didn't say that. He just said that
You know
at
what
one
I
point
mean?
he was like he felt like he was like doing too much where he was even asking.
So who
that shit.
produced the album? Who produced the album?
Honestly, I haven't looked into it, but I feel like a lot of it sounds like him.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Actually, from
usually
that
how
song, it
it's
definitely
usually how,
sounded like
yeah,
him.
it's usually how a lot of his projects are nowadays. But I haven't looked into it. I want to look into that. There is one tag for what's that?
Chase the Money.
No, in New York, I'm really rock. What's the producer? Pierre Bourne.
Yeah,
There's a
Peter.
Pierre. You want to come out here? Tag. Yeah, there's a tag on that, and it was like perfectly placed. It's weird because it was in the middle of the song. It's something cool. But
Was Pusha T on it?
yeah, as clips.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was so confused because somebody told me like Clips went hard on this song. I listened to the song.
The
I'm like, is Clips Pusha T?
clips
or
is Pusha T
What?
and his brother.
why is that or what?
Like their group?
Yeah, they were a group.
Or
They were,
okay.
they were a group before Pusha T was even like who Pusha T
Yeah,
is
yeah,
now.
his brother.
Yeah,
His brother's a rapper first too.
yeah,
though, or something like
some
that.
shit like that. Yeah.
I just didn't know. I was confused with that.
Yeah, that's their duo clips.
I heard that song's really good too, or a favorited song.
Pusha T's verse sounded like it was recorded in a weird fucking situation.
Really?
Like it was like not even a good quality mic, but they made it sound. They cleaned it up pretty well. But I don't know.
But you
the
can still
recording,
kind of tell.
You can go, go check it out, and you can tell like it's just recorded in a weird. I don't know. It's not like a normal room.
Yeah.
A pretty big room, probably. But honestly, it's a really good project. I like it a lot.
I'm about to check it
Definitely
out.
recommend it. It's like a mature Kanye with just like fucking, I don't know, different things going on in his life.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Honestly, I wasn't either. I was surprised.
So now that we're in like the last couple of months of the year, you guys got like a top album list so far?
Oof.
A top 3, top 5, top.
I don't know if I would, in my opinion,
Yeah.
like what
just
I've
in your
really
opinion.
been fucking with.
Yeah.
I've really been listening to that Cal Scrubby's album like a lot. I have that on replay like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What album?
What is it called even? Unsigned?
Yeah, it's
Unsigned.
unsigned.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unsigned by Cal Scrubby. Fire.
Yeah, that shit's
It's just so like versatile. I don't know. It just sounds different too. Like he's in his own lane. I think.
You could tell he actually cares about like his lyrics.
Yeah,
even
for sure.
not even gonna sit here and act like they're the greatest bars ever.
No,
but like you
yeah.
could tell he cares. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's different. I don't know.
That
when
one
Rick
for
said
sure.
album of the year, I don't agree with that, but I do like a lot of songs on there.
Yeah.
When I think of top albums of the year, for sure, YB and Cordea's project.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten around to that.
Man.
Sadly,
You're doing yourself a disservice, man.
I know.
That's just good.
I'm gonna do it one day, and I'm like, "Fuck! Why didn't I do it when it
You're
dropped?"
snoozing.
I am, but I don't know.
Damn.
That is a really good album. I'd say Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is up there.
I was gonna say that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Personally, strongly disagree. When it first came out, I liked it a lot, but a lot of
It didn't
songs got
age well?
boring quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I feel like it's not an album I go and visit too much.
Album of the year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's got good songs, but
Kirk.
That's a good album. It
Let's
got
go.
kind of a little oversaturated after too much
Yeah.
of and
but I
let's go.
think he like as in general did, just because he's like been popular.
Hey, do you think he's gonna fall off next year or no?
Hell no.
I don't
I
Really?
don't think so at all.
Interesting.
Nah. Just because I don't know, he just seems like a very
He's a pretty well-grounded artist.
Yeah.
for sure. No, yeah, his
he's
come
very
up was
smart
too
about
slow.
everything too.
His come up was too slow to fall off that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
In
think he has
my
a really
opinion.
strong fan base too. Like
Yeah.
he's not
Yeah.
going nowhere.
Yeah.
Even though his ad libs get a little repetitive.
Really repetitive holy shit.
I just think his album came out too quick. He just dropped that. I don't know if it was his debut or not. I don't remember. But
Well, isn't technically Kirk the debut? Or
I thought
not?
it was a debut album.
I thought the other
I thought
one
the
was.
previous one was like a mixtape.
The previous one seemed rushed because what made him pop off? Suge? supposedly. I mean, I guess it was pretty
Suge
gradual,
Suge
but
was one of the big ones, yeah.
but I think Suge was like a really big one.
When
Yeah.
Isabel said "Suge,"
Oh my god,
Who?
it doesn't even matter, bro.
she's a friend of ours. We were driving to Rod's thing in the weekend
Sued.
Yeah, we're
and
going
in
to
Chicago, and she's like, "Play sewage." I'm like, "What the fuck did you say?"
Yeah,
she
that's
got flamed
crazy.
she got flamed for that
Oh,
one.
you know what? Actually, Polo G's album as well.
I never listened to that.
Me
What
neither.
about Lil TJ's album? Y'all fuck with that one?
Oof, no. Unfortunately,
Still
that
haven't
song
checked.
Jordan showed us, man. I had that shit on replay.
That's a really good song.
I had
Which
that on
one?
replay still.
Let me find it for you.
No, I can't think of the song, but that one's really good. So after I heard that, I had that on replay for days, bro.
No Escape
No Escape.
by Lil TJ off of True to Myself.
Yep, I had that on replay for a minute.
He
Like, once
recommended the album to me, and I saw this. Same
then-
thing with Apologies.
And then, so I thought the other songs were gonna be like, you know, kind of same,
Yeah.
and they weren't at all. And I was like, damn, that's gonna. It's just not. I don't really like that kind of music.
That kind of music.
It's really repetitive. Like, I don't know if you know Lil TJ, you know like his sound and stuff. It just doesn't really catch my attention that much. But Polo G, I think, is a little more, I guess, like serious, more lyrical. I guess I don't know. I really like Polo G's album.
That's interesting.
What are your favorite albums of the year?
Definitely YBN Corday. No, this isn't in order. I got YBN Corday. That's pretty much it. Oh, and then the Baby's fucking other album or mixtape, whatever. That one. We got fucking. That Cal Scarborough one's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
An album that dropped recently. Why the fuck can't I think of it?
I like that
Yeah, it's pretty
Eli
much it.
Sostre album a lot.
Ooh, dude, I listened to it like 3 times on my way home from Minnesota.
Who?
That was pretty good.
Eli Sostre. I played him on here once.
Never.
We were doing
His name's. He also goes by Bryson Tiller.
Uh,
He sounds just like Bryson Tiller, bro.
never
Yeah.
heard of him.
He's got the
Bruh.
same style. I don't think he sounds like him.
It's a style, yeah.
but
It's just a style.
It's a style. It's the R&B.
He's really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's dope. Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't think of anything off the top, to be honest. But I
Yeah,
probably
I'm
had.
sure I get other ones.
Yeah,
Me either, but I feel like that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
that's true.
Forgettable music.
Unfortunately,
The fast food and music.
Let's see, an album that came out this year that I listened to a lot would have to be
Cardi B.
you guys. Hey, no one said Igor, bro. Y'all ain't checked that one out.
I still
Tyler, the
haven't
Creator?
listened to that. I listened to all of his albums, and I still haven't listened to that.
Me neither,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I'm had to say Shea Butter Baby.
That was a really good album.
That's a good one.
You still be like playing it though?
Forgot about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely one I cycle through.
Yes.
Damn, I forgot about that one. Feel kind of bad.
Revenge of the Dreamers 3, like Jason mentioned. That's one of them. Too bad we don't have Rod here to say Confessions
know
of
what?
Dangerous Mind.
DiCaprio 2 is a good album.
Oof, yeah.
That is a good one, yes.
Other than that, I don't know.
I don't even remember who dropped this year.
Yeah, that's why I'm like trying to browse through real quick.
It's hard to look back on right
Like I can't think of it.
away. Yeah.
My playlists are random as hell too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna for sure listen to Kanye though. If you say it's like sounds way better than before. Than
Yeah.
Like the last couple
And
years.
honestly, I was kind of like under the impression that it was gonna be like really fucking.
Corny maybe.
Yeah, in a way.
So
where
he's not washed.
I don't think so.
Who?
Kanye.
Oh, okay.
No, honestly, I don't think he's washed.
He's not washed.
No,
You're dumb as hell.
I don't know. It's just different Kanye's. You know what I mean? Like the first thing I noticed right away. Right, I click on this album. There's no E for explicit on it at all. No swears in this bitch. Yeah. And then he's been doing a lot of interviews. And his interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood, he was saying bish, like he was censoring the word bitch kind of.
Yeah.
And then he apologized.
And then he's like, I know that ain't the most Christian thing, this and that. Like, this is just apologizing. Like,
See, that kind of weirds me out sometimes.
I don't know.
You know,
See, like,
like you
it
think
sounds like it, but I mean, realistically, if he's throwing himself in, not throwing himself, if he's like
actually
becoming
yeah.
part of the church and the community, the Christian community, and he, respects them,
Yeah.
and majority of them don't swear and stuff, then I think it is.
He's like
it's-
genuinely changing.
Exactly, it's
yeah.
mature of him to do that then,
Yeah.
and that the fact that he's like not saying that would be more like, all right, you're fucking pushing it hard as hell. But if
Yeah.
it's still slipping on, like he's saying like that bitch, he's kind of trying to say it, but not
but like not actually say it.
That's where I was like, yeah, it's kind of legit.
Have you guys seen the video of like him being mad at Kim Kardashian?
That was funny where he was telling her how like sometimes like the too sexiness is like it hurts him or I don't know, some shit like that along those lines. And it is true what she said. She's like, you pushed me to embrace myself and be proud of who I am, being sexy and stuff. She's like, and now just because you're on one of your trips and stuff doesn't make it fair on my, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn. And he just walked out. He was like, okay, then we're done. This and that. Like,
wait, was that on Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Yeah, it was a clip that was like popping everywhere.
Yeah, the clip was just everywhere.
But it is true what she said, like, because whether this may be another trip or just like a life change for him, it does seem to like the public eye that it is just another like trip that he's on or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why like. I don't know. It's kind of hard to believe, but I also don't live with him. So
yeah. Y'all want to jump into some topics and questions that our viewers recommended?
Let's go.
So I think we'll start with this one. So my boy Sebastian, a coworker, said to talk about senior citizens, how everything is back in their days and their poor habits like driving. This is kind of something you gotta think about a little bit.
Wait, repeat that.
Like what
I'm
about
sorry, were you on your phone?
Yeah, I was looking at topics as you asked.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
About senior citizens, like their old ways that they're caught in still, like their poor habits, driving. Like for example, like what I can think of right now is like
give me an example
with old people nowadays, or sorry, senior citizens. They're just like too blatantly honest about shit where they don't even think about hurting someone's feelings. Nowadays.
Like, give me an example.
Like if they see. I've seen this in the store. If there's like an older person there and this gentleman is just fucking chilling or whatever, and E-Man walks by with hot pink pants and some fucking colorful shoes, you're like, damn, that's what's gay. Up? Yeah, what's up with that freak or something? Like, shit like that, because it's just out of the norm to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stuff like that.
So, but what if you turn that question around and say, why is everyone so sensitive now? Because why is it the old person's fault for being honest? Shouldn't everyone be honest?
Yeah, but there's also better. Yeah, you can. It's okay that he's honest, but there's a better choice than using words like freak and gay. You know what I mean? Like I think some people like. It's not that they're too sensitive. It's that some people fucking like. We don't all think the same. We don't view shit the same way. That's the issue. It's not. It can be an issue or it can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like viewing shit differently is going away, dude. Like, for real. Because, like, everybody gets on Twitter and they're like, oh, dude, everyone thinks this is funny. This is funny. Like, But I feel like if everybody wasn't on Twitter, the opinions would be way more different. Like, it'd vary more. You know what I mean?
I get annoyed sometimes with social media. I've been trying to push myself to, like, one day decide to just stop with social media for, like, a week or 2 weeks like you did, But then I'm like, man.
You just miss out on a lot.
That and like, and like it's important to
FOMO,
to get on that stuff when you are a content creator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it?
You gotta share your. Yeah, I think so.
Missy Elliott once talked about how when she was making music, she didn't listen to radio at all, and obviously at that time there wasn't that much social media, and like because she felt that if she listened to other people's stuff, that she would. Instead of creating what she wanted to create, she'd be like over influenced by everything else.
I'm not talking about the influence. I'm talking about
just being on it and wasting time.
If I want to make it somewhere, I need to push my product. You know what I mean? I need to post once a week or twice a week on
just
Instagram.
Be active and stuff.
Man, I wish I was a lot more active on Instagram.
But there's like a huge difference. Not saying you do this. But
I feel it. Oh, no,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would say I feel like people aren't even that active on Instagram in terms of posting now. Stories have taken over everything.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a huge difference between going on the internet with a purpose and just mindlessly consuming media that's on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not common that people are like, oh, I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna post this because I want to, and that's it. Like people either go on there, look at shit, then post, or like post and then keep looking at shit. And that, I don't know.
He's basically saying you're lying.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
I didn't take that way at all.
No, but like
I mean you're saying like you need to stay online to push product and stuff, but you're just consuming though. You're not really pushing product all the time.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm consuming more than I am pushing out for sure.
Yeah.
But so you got to be like up to date with shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I don't
real.
know.
That's why I turn all my notifications off. It definitely helps, like, to not even like look at my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So like you'll never see notifications on my screen, or even if I unlock my phone, right? You like it won't show me I have text until I open the messages thing.
Damn.
But I do get calls, so it's not like I'm missing calls or
Yeah.
anything. That just helps me because I don't know, like you see a notification and you just want to get to it like ASAP, you know.
It is true. Yeah.
So if you don't see anything, then I don't need to like go check Snapchat, go check Facebook, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
Yeah. What's another topic you got, Rick?
Well, I just had like the Kanye album and the whole Kylie Jenner thing,
Another thing?
the Rise and Shine.
Oh,
Rise and shine.
I still haven't
You
heard
saw
that. Nah,
No.
I heard about it on the radio.
I think it was also a clip of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She basically woke up the baby Stormy like
Singing.
that. She's like turned on the light. She's like, "Rise and shine." That bitch took off. People looped it and put shit out with it.
Didn't
Ridiculous.
Ariana Grande want to loop it for or sample it or some shit?
I hope not.
I don't know. And then she fucking had that
Hoodie.
had that phrase copywritten or whatever.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and then made the hoodie and stuff with it on.
That's
there.
crazy.
The hoodie came out like
$65
two. Yeah, hoodie came out like 2 days after. Fucking. Just,
They had that shit done ASAP,
yeah,
bro.
they're not.
They weren't letting her getting.
People ate that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts.
For real.
That was literally everywhere,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and it's just so like irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just so like not important.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about, man.
Hey, you guys see in the basketball game the little kid dancing, and he's showing us T-shirt. So they point the camera to him, and he drops it, and he has another T-shirt, and it's like support. It was like for a whole movement with Hong Kong. It's like
Yeah.
fight with Hong Kong,
Really?
I didn't
and
get
like the
what that
camera
is.
mode, like
And
He
the-
snapped.
And the camera.
oh yeah,
like,
he was a
like,
little ass kid.
He like panned away. He didn't
Like
know
he didn't know where to
go.
go. Yeah, I forgot what the shirt said, but I don't know.
It was like stand with Hong Kong.
It was some like propaganda shit.
or something like that.
Yeah, it was like stand and fight for with Hong Kong or something.
That's dope
But
because
like he had two shirts and like dropped it as soon as they pointed the camera.
was the first one not related though?
No,
Like,
it was
just so
like
they would get
a
on
sports
it?
yeah,
one,
it was a
really?
sports one, and he was
It was a
dancing.
jersey. Yeah.
Damn,
And
he
he-
snapped because there was this GM, Rockets GM. It might have been the Rockets game. I
Yeah.
don't know. The Rockets GM showed support for Hong Kong, and the whole NBA went crazy. Like they were all like, "Oh, that's wrong. He shouldn't have said that. He's not educated on the situation."
And maybe it was
blah,
for
blah,
that.
Yeah, for sure. Like mostly the reason they were saying that is because of money. It was money driven because the Rockets specifically, but the NBA in general is so big in China. So the people in Hong Kong going against China, like, you know what I mean, that wouldn't correlate well.
Yeah.
And like after he tweeted that, the Rockets games were canceled out there. So,
Damn.
So like everybody, like people involved in the players involved, and like people just around the NBA were just like, nah, that's not cool. Don't do that. But that's fucked up because like the root of all that is money. You know what I mean? It's all
Yeah.
money driven.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Damn. Next topic.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Did you guys talk about the Hong Kong shit? Like
Uh,
on any last 2 episodes?
I'm pretty uneducated on that. I don't even know what you're talking
No,
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea what it was about.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like Hong Kong was I forgot they became like they were owned by some other country, right? Like Hong Kong as a place, whatever. And then they were the lease was done like 10 years ago, and they're slowly becoming controlled by China, I guess. I'm not fully educated either, but like they're fearing that they're gonna be controlled by China, and they don't want to be a communist like
Country.
ruled. Yeah. So they're like trying to fight back, and that's what's going on. They've had riots for like over 4 weeks now, I think,
Damn.
and it's pretty crazy. Like they're setting fires and breaking shit, and yeah.
I think I've seen a bunch of that type of stuff. I don't know if it's from Hong Kong though.
Yeah.
What's the other one? I forgot.
Chile.
Yeah, this, and they're not even armed or some shit like that, right? Like the government's just going through and like just shooting at people and like just fucking shit up.
And then there's like another country where the police are killing the citizens.
Yeah.
Forgot which
In
one.
in Hong Kong, they shot like a 14-year-old boy in the chest because supposedly the cop was like scared for his life or something. I was like, "What? Are you
It
serious?"
sounds like
right now?
America, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, but they basically, like, from what I've read, they just want a democratic government, and China's not with that. So
Like they
they're
want it to be
fighting back.
communist as well.
Yeah, basically they want to be free, but I don't know. That's pretty fucked up. That money is like more important than people's freedom, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
The corporate greed. That's what it is.
My cousin Dai said to talk about our recent projects, like you guys with Absolute Units, clothing that we're gonna come out with, and just like upcoming projects, like whatever you got going on in your life. So, what do you think about the rollout for Absolute Units? Like, how's it been so far?
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been received pretty well.
Yeah.
A lot of support.
Yeah, for
locally.
Sure.
Definitely a lot more than I expected as well.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah.
What's
Pretty
like
cool.
what's the one thing you learned, I think, about this process?
In what aspect though?
I don't know. Just like whatever comes to your mind, like something that's like stuck with you.
I don't know. I mean,
or one thing that's like stuck out to you.
Just learning a lot from experience, like
Yeah.
from this exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everything, bro. I didn't learn shit. DOI king, bro.
Nah, I think.
What do you, I honestly, I don't know. Not much.
What do you got going
Hey,
on here?
Nothing. Just working.
Yeah.
Working on myself. Yeah.
What about you, Alan? Are you a morning person yet?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can't let people know my next move. So next question.
Poker face.
For myself, I'm getting closer.
All right, that's
to,
what's up, Jason. All right, next question.
I'm getting closer to like the release and like final stages of like getting things in line for like the Yosemite apparel. That's basically it. And then we always got music cooking. Personally, I haven't cooked
Where's
up.
that?
I said we. Personally, I have not. My brother's been cooking though, so you know the brand is putting music out soon. And we got Alex with a lot of shit, and that's actually, you know what, I have a verse on there. So yeah, the next few weeks, hopefully, I got something out.
Damn, that's a long
That's what's
time.
up. That's what's
Hey.
up.
As you know, as a content creator, shit doesn't come out overnight. You know,
True.
it's a process.
That's facts.
We'll make it faster. Efficiency. bro.
Man,
This.
facts.
I can tell you the same thing.
Facts.
I'm just working.
Damn.
It's true. It's obviously hard though, cause like you want to give your all to something, like with the apparel. I have no one else to help me with this. You know what I mean? It's just me.
Is that by choice?
That's
Huh?
crazy.
Is that by choice? Sounds like by choice.
Yeah, it sounds like a choice.
Honestly, I'd say so because I just feel bad fucking asking for someone's money to like help me invest in shit or like just the time.
But it's
like,
investment though. You're not asking for donations.
I know, but it's like, you know what? That is a personal
choice, bro.
You gotta open up a little more.
Facts, because
Damn.
All right, raise your hand if you're down to help me with stuff. Boom, there it is.
I'm gonna see a contract, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw
That's
your
my
hand.
Nah, but all right. Let me give you an example. So, like for this shit, like you know, we've always been interested in making some type of clothing for like I'd say years now. To be honest,
You.
me and you, just like, just in general, you know, just like working with like ordering stuff from Cotton Heritage, or just like always like making some type of design, like, and like I always want to do the whole overdose thing by myself, like just because I would do everything myself, like
Yeah.
you know, because it was just some shit I made up. So like with this Absolute Unit stuff, like I pressed the stuff and cut it and stuff, but like I knew it'd be better off like as a team, like with Ricky and Eder, like I don't know, just having 3 different minds and 3 different people like working at it, something that we all like, you know. It's just so much easier, and I think it's just more efficient that way.
I agree. I think it would be. Yeah.
Because like doing it by yourself, not that you can't do it by yourself, but like I mean, we don't have all the time in the world, you know.
No, I agree. Yeah.
And you can never get as far as like by yourself.
Exactly. You know, I can only get so
Yeah.
far by myself. Then like eventually, I need more people too.
That's what I told Rod. You have always come up with designs and stuff and done
Yeah.
things on your own, like little to here and there, and you wanted to drop like lines and shit with like
yeah, exactly.
overdose,
Yeah,
and you never did. But
Yeah.
you know, I feel like with a team, I think you personally are pushed more to do things because you have other people relying on you.
and just like second opinions and like
Yeah.
just different perspectives
Yeah.
on like products and just things in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's something
true.
I've learned for sure.
That's true. Then I'm gonna branch out a little more because that's why I always ask you guys too on like designs and stuff. to get like a second opinion on things, because like I don't have that on a daily basis. So when I see you guys, I'm like, all right, these are my ideas right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I'm gonna branch out.
Sure.
Thanks. Send me a contract.
What was your goal? Remember a while ago we talked about goals?
Yeah.
What was your goal when we talked about that?
My goal at the moment was to be more consistent with music.
And how'd that go?
I think I did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Like
that was
5 weeks ago. 4
yeah,
weeks ago.
like 5 or 6 weeks
Damn,
ago.
I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
I think you said just to start making clothes,
Content?
right?
I don't know.
Or content.
Yeah.
I just said something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you obviously did a good job.
Well,
Sure.
I've been working on
Snap.
clothes for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely not content in terms of like
Yeah.
videos, but
Yeah. I think I did well for the fact of that.
hey, morning person over here. How's
Oh
that?
shit.
How have your mornings
Hey,
been?
I'm a night person.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So when you stay up, do you stay up on your phone?
I'm a night person.
Sean, I
and
gotta
at
say.
night, do you stay up on your phone?
I stay up gaming.
Hey,
Netflix.
that's law.
Sounds
The
like,
hub.
Sounds like
Homie,
an
it's the hub.
addiction to me.
Hey, we're all addicted to something.
That is true.
Not true.
You're not addicted to anything? Yeah.
Nah, I eat a lot because I want to, not because I'm addicted.
Did you say you do even eat a lot?
Do I?
Yeah.
He eats a lot.
nigga.
You're saying
Excuse
he
me.
eats a lot because he's addicted.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
I feel like you're a pretty well, or at least you try to be like a well-controlled person.
Nah.
No, not
Nah.
anymore?
Nah.
Or not in general?
Nah, I'm getting there, but for sure, binging.
It's a
Binge,
lifestyle?
binge eating.
But you
was
think
my
you think
shit,
it might
bro.
be too hard also to
Yeah,
try to
like-
control everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like with you
I
going
feel
through
like
things of like controlling like how much you're eating and shit, losing weight, and then controlling your social media, like use.
Oh, that no, social media is done. I could easily let
Yeah,
that shit
that's
go.
what I'm saying. I feel like you're used to that.
But that's different though. I feel like because all right. So look, I've personally thought I've never dealt with alcoholism, right? Like alcohol addiction. I personally think that an addiction like that would be much easier to kick. Not saying it's easy, but much easier to kick than a food addiction or a sugar addiction because
It's so regulated. It's just like
it's like you have to go out of your way to get alcohol. You know what I mean? But you have to eat food every day. Like it's
Yeah.
just a necessity.
you can easily just overeat.
Yeah.
And most
and like
people's
sugars
cases,
and
like-
everything. So if you're addicted to specifically like sweets or like just sugar in general, it's kind of harder to get out of the way of that. But alcohol is not in everything. It's quite the opposite. So it's like I feel like that's way easier to kick. But that's just my opinion. And like I don't know, I'll get there for sure. I've been at like worse with my fucking food addiction. Yeah.
That's true.
For
That's
sure.
True.
Yeah,
let's
but
see.
like as far as me being a control person, I wouldn't say that. I'd say like eventually once I mature more, that's the goal.
Yeah. I've been waking up like at 7 a.m. at least the past 2 weeks now, like 3-4 times a week, just to go to the gym in the morning, and that's a good accomplishment for me
That's straight.
because I don't like I don't like waking up earlier, you know.
Yeah.
And like this guy, you know, but I pushed myself. Like the other day, like I woke up at 7:30, I think, and I was like, man, I'm fucking tired. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get up. Once I'm on my feet, I'm not gonna go lay down again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that too recently. Actually, last weekend I had a 3-day weekend. I woke up at 6 every day.
Damn.
3-day weekend. Didn't have work, nothing. I got up, did what I had to do, and like since I haven't been on my phone recently, I just felt like I had a shitload of time.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I can't even be sleeping in like that either. Like when I came back from Minnesota, I got back, it was like 4:50. Probably was asleep by 5 in the morning. I woke up at like 9:30
Damn.
Fuck that.
after being up for like 24 hours at work.
If I really wanted to sleep in, I could probably sleep until like 10 or 11,
Like,
Like
what
if
time
I-
did you go to bed though?
like 12.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
long
that's a
time.
long sleep.
Yeah, like 6 hours I'm sleeping in.
Damn, dude.
That's like a sleep.
That's like half a sleep.
Damn,
6 hours?
that's
No,
solid.
that's solid, yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, but you said that's sleeping in, didn't
Well,
you?
yeah.
that's like a
good
regular
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah, I probably should try sleeping more. I get
I think more importantly, like the more important part of sleeping is like getting
the
to
actual
sleep
rest.
and then going to sleep and waking up at the same time. You
Yeah.
know? Like not just being random with it, because I feel like that throws you off a lot.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty consistent. Like during the work week, you know, I go to sleep at like I try to sleep at no later than midnight, and I wake up at like 5:30.
Yeah. Recently, I've been trying to be consistent, sleeping at like 10:30.
That's hard, dude.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
That's really hard.
I tell myself I'm gonna be asleep by 12, and then at 1:15 I'm like, all right, I'm brushing my teeth now.
Really?
10 is early, bro. Everyone's
You think
awake
so?
still. I
Yeah,
don't think
bro.
anyone.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like,
That's. I mean, I think that's part of it that makes it hard, you know, because everyone's still up. You're still talking to people. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in a different situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is, because like you said, he told me an hour ago he does like 1 hour of screen time a day.
Yeah,
So he's
recently.
Not, so you when you
1
said
hour.
talking, so when you said talking to people and shit like the group
Yeah.
chat, you know,
I haven't.
he's
That's what
not
I'm saying.
contributing to yeah.
Like I've literally only talked to a handful of people outside of my immediate family, and for like the last couple months, it's just
Do you feel like you have the need outside of that to talk to more people or no?
no.
That's cool.
Because I could, but I just don't. I don't see the need to. Like not even say you're trying to be like, oh, you need to be like, you need to benefit me in some way to talk to you, but like if I want to reach out and see how you're doing, I'll do that. But like not to talk to you every day for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't see the point. And then I haven't even had time to really.
Yeah.
So
So what do you do?
I just work, and then when I get home, chill, just watch TV sometimes. I don't know. If not, I'm doing something.
You think that's like any different though? Like watching TV and like
No, that's
social media?
I mean, it's a little different, but in the end, it's still like
just consuming
not
something.
good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I try to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
Like before, I would let my clothes. I don't know if you guys are like this. Let my dirty clothes just stack up in the hamper and shit, and like wash clothes like once a week if I really needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd just be so lazy to not do that.
Yeah,
And,
instead
like-
of like doing like keep consistently
Yeah,
washing, you just
like
wait for
having
a
a-
huge pile and then
Right. Like if having like one or 2 days a week specifically where okay, I'm gonna wash clothes this day, I would just do it like randomly.
Yeah.
And like recently, I've been trying to not do that because that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just try to do shit to keep me busy.
be productive all the time.
Yeah. And like meditating too. I've been
Oh, yeah, how's
slowly
that
picking
going?
that up. Slowly picking it up. Like I don't know. I feel like throughout the day, it's not meditating, but it's like I can actually think clearly now that I'm like for sure not on my phone. It's like completely different. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's not
I-
weird. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but
hard.
you could though. Like I always thought like it's been years where I've been like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I never could, but it's just like any cycle that you want to break is kind of hard.
That's
Like,
true.
You
but
really can't do anything. It's just your mind. Like,
No, yeah.
I don't want to adjust to that.
I don't want to. Yeah, I
exactly.
guess.
Like I
That's
personally
hard, bro.
like because there's like
Like, for
functioning
what?
alcoholics. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
functioning alcoholics. So like not everybody. Like basically everybody's addicted to their phone, right? But not
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be affected in the same way. So like if you're thinking about like letting go of your phone, what I would say is if you wake up every day or some days and you're thinking like, oh, I should do this better or I want to change this, look at your phone usage as part of the reason, and that might be it. And then like if you change that the way that goes, what you wanted to change originally might change with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like that's an issue that's pretty common. Being on your phone too much.
I agree.
Cause like people would think like, oh, I'm not even on it that much, and then you check your screen time in the settings.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit's fucking way up.
Me,
like,
Rod, and edited it the other day. Tough.
like even if it's like 2 hours or something, imagine 2 hours and doing something productive. That's a lot of time.
But like, do you really always have something to do? You know, like.
You could.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could.
Like
Yeah.
okay, so like say for example, like what's like you don't have to go into detail, but like what's an average day on the weekend for you? Like when you're not working.
Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, well, for example, today I didn't work. Actually, that's a terrible example. Because Call of Duty just came out. And
I mean that's part of it though.
Nah, I don't know. Just like, well, I don't know. Because I mean, you know the hours we be working.
Yeah.
And that, so like, on the weekends we really be chilling.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't know.
for sure.
Just I'm telling you, I don't sleep in. But yeah, I'll probably just be like, just on my computer or on my phone, like, just on YouTube or like making designs. Just I don't know, just more so researching stuff. But it does fall back to like YouTube or something, like looking at videos on how to do this, how to do that, and just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well,
see,
going
but
out with
that's different.
friends as well.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. That's different than like mindlessly like just.
I'm not watching
surfing.
like some random dude vlogging. You know,
like if you go in with an intent, that's also different mentally. Like
yeah, like I'm going in to look up how to blah blah blah.
Because like if you like look through a Twitter feed, you'll 5 posts like you'll find something, watch it. Then 5 posts later, you already forget about what you just watched like 5 seconds ago. That's not natural to be like putting that much data into your brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it going in and out. That shit's like it clogs up your head. I feel like, but that's just my opinion. But if you're going with an intent, obviously you're gonna be like, oh, so I
feel like
look up certain shit because I need it. You know?
That's true. I feel like using the phone too a lot is like a secondary thing though. Like I don't know. Say you're doing something. If like at work too, you know, like say it's like super slow or something. Like you're working, but like I have like 30 seconds to check my phone and reply to somebody or check something real quick and then put it away, and then work, and then I get this little break. Like it might even be 30 seconds to a minute in between, like every couple hours to keep checking. I don't know. Like
I would do that too. I used to do that. I just check it, and if we were like, I don't know, just say whatever was going on. They were doing something, they didn't need me for like a minute or two. I'd be on Instagram, or I'd be on Twitter, whatever. And instead of doing that now, I just sit there and think about something, and I feel like that just helps me like clear out like things that I like. Even in the back of your head, you have questions and like all the shit you got to think about. But when you're on Instagram and shit, instead of thinking about what's in your head already, you're putting new shit in. You know what I mean?
And you are a very fucking woke person. Holy shit.
Yeah, same with like on my days off, I'll be chilling, like just fucking almost sometimes like slacking, not being productive, and then you're out there working, fucking busting balls, and you're like, man, fuck this. So like all you're thinking about is like, what could I do to, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
like or like just waiting to get off work to go work on that shit.
Yeah,
you should have done like when you had the time.
Yeah,
and now that you're like slaving away, you're like, fuck, man, I can't wait to go home and work on these shirts or work on this.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I had that same feeling, but I just felt like, all right, so like I would watch a lot of videos on making money, right? Like different businesses and shit like that. Instead of actually doing those things, I would just consume more and more ideas and shit, and it'd just be like procrastinating. But like when I'm at work, I'm like, I'm gonna go home and like watch videos on that shit, and that's like productive, but it's not. It's like I don't know. It was just consuming more shit, and it got to a point where like I would just be bored, but I'd still keep doing it, and I knew that shit was not right, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, shit's fucked up.
All right, well, I think I wanna
wrap it up.
Should we wrap it up, or should we jump to the question? Actually, you know what? If we're not, we don't all have the most embarrassing stories. So we got a question about our most embarrassing stories, but
I want to take.
We'll save it for next week, so we all have something. But anything else you guys want?
Hey, if anybody's like for real still watching, you should leave your stories down in the comments, and we'll read some in the next episode. That'd be funny.
That's a dope idea. Yeah.
Bet.
So comment your most embarrassing experience or what's happened to you and shit, and we can share it.
I already have mine.
All right.
Okay, that's fine. Just saving it for next week, bro.
Unless you want to sample a little bit, I don't care. Nah.
Start it. Just start it.
Yeah, start it, and then we'll fucking leave them with a cliffhanger.
Nah, just wait till next week.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa, cliffhanger.
All right, then.
All right. This camera. Let the world know what you got going on in your life. Hot ones. Love that.
Oh.
Yeah, anything else you guys want to say?
Nah.
No.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you once again for tuning in. We appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go cop your Absolute Units apparel. Yosemite apparel coming soon. Get your shit fitted. We appreciate you guys for your endless support. Take care. Peace out.
Keep on telling me you don't want to leave me lonely. All this shit, it come and goes. Do you really love me? I don't know. You confessing on the phone. You keep on telling me you